welcome back to Davo's Gardening and Other Things channel. Today is not very sunny, a decent amount of humidity, but not overly hot. So I'm going to do my check. Busy with work today, didn't have time to get out at lunch. 5:30 now, and I'm going to just run through this today quickly. I've got a bunch of other things I got to do, and I'm going to just be fast today. But I don't think we need to do that much, so let's get to it. As always, starting here, boy, this blueberry is just exploding. He won't make any blueberries, but he'll explode. And here are the rest of my berries. In fact, I said I wasn't going to do much today. If I don't grab those blueberries, they're going to get antified. Let me unzip this. Okay, cut shot over to here. This is my pepper pull for today, and this is my berry pull for today. Only one, I think it was this guy, and I think it's just it didn't develop all that great. This is the only one that looked like he might have been knocked on. So I can say the 7 looks like it really did its stuff, because my stuff does not look bad. So I'm very happy with my insecticide protecting today. So picking up where we left off. Looking in here, I do have, and I was just in there, you can see it much more prominent now. You can see the big peppers are starting to come in on that plant. This one looked like it had little bulbs. Can't be 100% sure. And of course I picked my mini peps clean. I left 1 or 2 on the farther back one because it looked like they still had growing to do. New growth, that's a blueberry back in there that's hiding. Picked gosh, half dozen or more off that one. And the raspberries are still coming. Oh yeah, and that's right, we have a top growth now. Look at, if you can see that, we got a whole bunch of blackberries coming in there. All right, so let's move on down to potatoes. See how that's coming along. Again, we're rocking today because I got a lot to do. I got a bunch of RMAs to take back to Whole Foods on all the pH meters that keep crapping out on me, and I don't know why. So over here, the original one, not dead yet. Remember we tried the Monterey BT as a keep the snails off the leaves. This is the late bloomer that popped up. He looks like he's doing reasonably well. These were the ones, they weren't quite that bad off. I got to them mostly in time. Again, Monterey BT. This one's just going to crack me up. Not dead yet. Fell over. Still got some leaves on it. He's been attacked by deer twice, at least twice that I know of. Slugs and snails several times, and I wouldn't even be surprised if the birds got in on the massacre of him. This one, I used to call this life support, but it looks like he's actually rallying back. So you can look from there. It looks like he's doing well. Again, these all got treated with the Monterey BT. So this is a good test to see how well that product works. And of course, can't say enough good stuff about this guy. He just wants to grow. He wants to give me some potatoes. He is a very happy plant. And we haven't had rain in a couple days, and I've been thinking about whether I should water them or not. And I've got the watering thing that's got a little fertilizer in it too, so I could add some of that. But just because everything about him is going well. All right, so as I like to call it, the boutiques. Oh boy, they grow up. I see a flower in there. You can see, you can spot that yellow flower that's in there. So he's got a flower. That's not really what I want though. And I'm considering dragging all these tubs into the middle of the yard over there just to get them to set fruit. And there's our one tomato that's in there. I'm on the lookout to see if I find a second one. But John, Paul, Ringo, and George are living and hanging out, but they're just not really making a lot. I wonder if that's blight or if that's bug or if that's combo both. Who knows? Park swapper improved. He's got new growth. I could put a clip on him right there, but it's not that critical. This guy, who knows? We'll see what happens. He got attacked though by the dead falling tree. All right, so here's a really good thing, because I'm going to be making a salad tonight, and I'm going to come back out. I got a handful of red cherries there. Look at these red cherries there. They are going on tonight's dinner salad. Got a couple in there coming in. Just these really set well. And even his neighbor really set well. So these guys did a very good job of setting their fruit. This guy, don't know he's got a couple flowers there. Don't know what's really going on with him. This is the one I changed the water out because his bottom leaves are doing bad. He's got a couple flowers up there, so you know it's not like he's doing terrible when it comes to that. He seems like his new growth is good. Oh, he's got a flower there, but I don't think that flower's going to develop. So he is making some flowers, but his bottom growth, meh. Over here, it might be time to take off some bottom suckers. I'm thinking, I don't know. Looks like that grew out and fell over. That would probably need to be trellised up at some point. He's got fruit. He's got decent fruit, actually, if you look at that. Not a lot, but what he has looks good. I got some more sets in there. You can see that. Those look really nice. And he's got a bunch of sets. Ooh, I'm going to take a little snack right now. I think it's a tiny little marble, but yum yum. Ooh. I just love that taste of super fresh ones like coming off the vine. Yeah, this one's setting really good. The Moskva, his fruit's getting bigger. This will probably be my first large tomato harvest I'll get from any of these plants. It seems like he's in the lead one way or another. Over here, same. Supremo and a Moskva. I think they're cross-pollinated because Moskvas are not normally shaped like that. At least my ones last winter weren't. That's our tomatoes down the line. Got some nice round marbles for my dinner salad. Let's go inside. So inside the greenhouse, I've got enough buckets to bring all these outside. They got plenty of flowers. These look like they're doing well. They've started to set fruit, which I didn't exactly want them to do in here, but it's not the end of the world. My celery, slowly but surely, is thumping along over there. I don't know how long that takes. My lettuce seems to be doing really well, so I'm happy with that. Believe these to be squash if I got these right, and believe these to be cucumber if I got these right. They're all going to get transplanted. They're not sticking in the tubes. I just tried to do seedlings. They got squashed. I tried to do, no pun intended. Then I tried to do a little bit beyond seedlings, like 2 weaklings. They didn't do well either. So now I'm going to grow them to about a foot or so in the tubes, like maybe about to here. And then I'll either move them into buckets like over there, or I'll plant them out front. The tube. So I got peppers coming in again, even though the plants look a little frightful, they deliver. Even my strawberry there, I gotta do something about it. I got some gooky water growing up in there. At some point I gotta somehow, I'll just get some paper towels, I guess. Start with that. Actually, I have a rag up here. I just need to sop it up and then clean it. And that's just all overflow, that's all that is. So in goes my towel. I needed an excuse to go out and buy paper towels on low, so there it is. Okay, let's look at our top row of lettuce. Looks like it's doing well. It's coming in. The next row, doing even better, it looks like. Now these, this is an Abe Lincoln. Yeah, just like I was worried. They're starting to make a lot of roots. Beefsteak. Yeah, and it's going to get to the point where transplanting them, I'm going to kill them because I'll have to take too much of the roots off to get them out of here. And that's what I'm worried about. So this weekend, these plants need to go. They can't be in the tubes any longer than this weekend. Okay, they're not at a critical state yet, but they will be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to say there's probably 2 I'm missing. 5. Maybe it's just the 5. I'll plan for 6 if I need to. Most of the basils, if you can see that row, most of the basils have been trellised up or they're growing straight on their own. One of those, I think the one over there that's being attacked by the basil, he was supposed to be like a broccoli or something, I think. I don't know what happened to him, why that went down like that. Let me try to get him, the basil off of him. I'm gonna actually shove the basil off like that. Yeah, and that's a cauliflower. That's what that turned out to be. That was supposed to be, you can see the writing. That was supposed to be a cauliflower. And there's another cauliflower down there, actually. Let me just try to zoom it. Oh, the basil smells like amazing in here. How do I zoom it down? Yeah, so there's a cauliflower that was planted on the 14th of May, all the way down there. Good or bad with regard to that. And this guy took a topper too. He's going to need a trellis of his own. Let me find one. I wonder if it's long enough for this one. I'll just bang it in anyway. Alright, so he's going to get, when I come back later to get my veggies, I'll bang in a trellis for him. Orphans. Looks like with his flowers and all that, I might be getting a pepper off of him. This guy over here, you know, hold on, I'm gonna fix that. Moving this up and over, hopefully up and over. I'll get a clip and I'll clip that. Oh boy. Okay, so I clipped that over there. I will move my peppers this way a little bit so they're not fighting with the tomato plant for their light. And now he's kind of clipped onto that. Maybe it's better, maybe it's worse, who knows. Okay, so he's going in there. More orphans, no fruit from orphans. Wasn't expecting any. Still got to blow their top out. Look at all that work. I guess I got my work starting to build up for Saturday. In here, the first couple of these, I don't know why they're such duds. The foliage is great. Our cucumber that can't decide if it wants to live or die. Let me get the shears for him. I think I had 2 sets of the shears up here. Yeah, I did. Okay. Alright, so for a cucumber that's unsure of himself, that one is definitely dead. I don't know what's going on with the rest of the stuff, but I took that one off. Oh, over here, gosh, look at that little suckers. I'm not making it. So we got a bunch of little starters, if you see here. Listen, under the leaves as well. So, oh, look at that. That's actually starting to look like a cucumber in there. So he might be doing all right. And then he's got his reinforcements coming. More flowers, as we saw before. To flick these, it's supposed to make the pollen do better, although sometimes they flick right off. I'm not flicking them very hard. More flowers up there. I grabbed a whole bunch of cherries, up another snack. I grabbed a whole bunch of cherries the other day off of these inside ones, and that went to my dinner salad as well. So we are picked pretty well. Oh, look at that. So I'm going to get some from the inside too. Yep, I'm going to have another wonderful salad tonight with tons of fresh cherry tomatoes. Oh, I got a really nice set. Let me try to get the camera in there. Looks like I got a really nice set coming in there. So inside's starting to pay off, slowly but surely. There's more up in there. I don't know how visible they are. So, anyway, this is my 5-minute check on this Wednesday. It's not crazy hot. I'm not even sweating it's been worse when we had that heat wave. So this isn't a terrible, terrible day. It's just overcast with a little sun trying to peek through. I'll give you a shot of it. There's that dead tree right there. Right there he starts. Let me try to, you can see his deadness. And then he streams up like that, and then he hangs right over my greenhouse. And that's where all the pieces that fall off get my plants. So anyway, it's not a terrible day. Anyway, it's not a terrible day. I did my 5-minute check. I got a few minor things. What's really nice is my salad tonight's going to be very fresh with the cherry tomatoes. That'll mix very well with the ranch dressing and everything else that's in my salad kit. As always, I thank you for watching. Any comments, likes, subscribes, all that's appreciated if you could take the time to do it. And thanks again for watching. And I hope you're having a great day wherever you are and whatever you're into. And this is Dave saying good luck and have a great day. Bye.